purpose do you think this kind of airplane can have, apart of basically flying?
Fun.
Do you see any other purpose? What?
Fun.
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 Yes.
Or jumping out of it with a parachute.
Transport of people, transport of skydiver. That's it. But can you imagine that this kind of airplane can have, can be used for scientific purpose? Dear Toastmaster members and guests, tonight I would like to present a project I was involved in with the group risk of University of Lausanne and the unit of natural hazard of the Canton of Vaud about mapping and inventory of landslide on the region of Vaud. Basically, for each type of project, this type of project, we need, the first step we have to have is to collect and gather basic data. So the first thing is to collect those data, and we did it with equipping this airplane with a special tools that is called LiDAR, for light detection and ranging scanner. That is basically flying over a region and sending laser beam to the Earth and collecting the returning laser beam. And in doing that, you can reshape the surface of the Earth. Maybe you have heard about another project in Guatemala that was investigated. It was a Maya site that was investigated with the same technology. After collecting this, how it is called, the digital elevation model, DEM, we use it and conspicuously look at the different landslides in the region. We selected 6 pilot areas for the different geology. Up north for the limestones, the Jura, then the plateau for kind of sandstone rocks, and then the Alps for a mixture of rocks. If we zoom now, for each site, we have register, inventory about 20 to 30 landslides. And if we zoom more on one landslide, you can conspicuously recognize landslides. You can delineate them, see the different part of the landslide, the source area, the deposit area, and see the history of the landslide. We collected the basic data, geometrical data like volume, surface, and made some analysis. And if you put yourself in one of these in one of these pilot area, and you look at the slope, you can imagine that if you have clay rocks that is smooth, if a landslide is going to start, it will go further than if you have a gravel landslide. So in doing this kind of study, we enable to make hazard maps that will enable to mitigate the risk for example, constructing a building in a site that should not be there. As a conclusion, I would like to show you a few weeks ago, I drove past, after about 2 days of rain, I drove through a road and saw this very small landslide, about 1 meter deep. It didn't affect anything, not much, the road circulation. I remember 2 years ago, it was 5 days of pouring rain in a row. And I remember in the results where in the ski area where I used to go, having observed this landslide. Fortunately, it didn't took the pylon of the chairlift because it was well anchored. But they had to stop for a few weeks, and it was bad for the result. Thank you.